Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
And what? This never moves on.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Air Force's offense will have the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes.
Turning it on! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield, it's right. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up in the 28. The Falcons heading quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Falcons have this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. This crowd full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football. football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
The Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Third and short now from their own 48. Gonna look downfield again. Throwing right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. It's complete to the right.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot,
get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
It'll be a draw. He's in open space downfield. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's right. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, out of space. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jefferson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Goff. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Falcons in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, it's right. Bringing the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his man. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Just way off target and missed it. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Makes the grab. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Coming out with it, it's Jones. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's right. Got a man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Falcons will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. New set of downs after the completion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's right. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Nebraska was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times there in Lincoln, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, partner. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's right. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Falcons will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Gamecocks are on the move. Rides the back and leaps. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The sure hands, it's Jefferson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, South Carolina! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw. It's right. Rush is on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, it's right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go. Connor's in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Wright. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Hand off from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Give to the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Immediately fires to the middle. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He splits the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernails.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a deep man. Catch in stride inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard